+1 Maths CBSE Trigonometry Exercise 3.2, where we are dealing trigonometry functions. Examples problem and introduction part was in another video. Now I am going for exercise problems. So those who have not watched and those who are coming directly to this, for them let me just recollect. Here we are going to find in which quadrant it lies. If it is in first quadrant, everything is positive. All trigonometric functions are positive. If it lies in second quadrant, one is sine and cosine, reciprocal positive, sine and cosecant. The third quadrant, tangent and cotangent, and cos and secant, cosine and secant are positive. This you must be remembering for doing these 5 sums in under the question number 1. Let me do the first problem. Cos x is given is 1/2. You draw a right triangle, mark somewhere x, cos, adjacent and hypotenuse. Therefore you find out this value. This is 2 square minus 1 square, that is 4 minus 1, 3. So that is √3. You determine that. The missing side you find out first. You show that. Instead of just putting 1 and 2, you just write that x square, and this is 2x the whole square. So that is equal to 3x square. So square root of that, so you write √3 times of x. That x will be cancelling. I have avoided that. I have simply found out the third side as √3. Now cos x is minus 1/2 they have given, and it lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant only tangent is positive, therefore its reciprocal secant x also will be negative. So minus 2/1, simply minus 2. Then what about sin x? Sin x is opposite and by hypotenuse √3/2, but lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant only tangent is positive, so you put minus, and immediately you go for this reciprocal. Cosecant x equal to minus of 2/√3. The last part, tan x, opposite by adjacent. So opposite by adjacent, that is √3/1, simply √3. It lies in the theta, that is x lies in third quadrant where tangent is positive. So what about cot? Cot x equal to minus of 1/√3. So easily you can do the problem. Not very important. Perhaps they can ask you in one more question or 2 marks if it is, if at all. Now I go for the second problem. Sin x is equal to 3/5. Second subdivision under the first question. Sin x equal to 3/5. It lies in second quadrant. So again go with that. So this part is x, opposite and adjacent hypotenuse. Therefore this is 4. Therefore immediately I can write that cosecant x is 5/3, because theta lies in second quadrant. Second quadrant, sine and cosine are positive. Cosecant are positive. Sorry, sine and cosecant. Now I go for cos, adjacent by hypotenuse, but in second quadrant sine only positive, so minus. Then what about secant x? Secant x is also minus but reciprocal. What about tan x? Tan x is opposite and adjacent, 3/4, second quadrant minus, therefore cot x also minus 4/3. That completes the second problem. Now third one. Given cot x equal to 3/4, adjacent and hypotenuse, adjacent by hypotenuse. If it is 3, 4, Pythagorean triad 5. Cot x 3/4, third quadrant. Therefore, it is positive only. Then what about tan x? Tan x reciprocal. What about sin x? 4 by 5 opposite by hypotenuse, whereas minus because third quadrant. Sin minus is okay, therefore its reciprocal is minus 5 by 4. Then I go for cos x, adjacent by this. X lies in third quadrant, therefore this is also minus, and secant x also will be minus, only thing reciprocal 5 by 3. Other two things, other two sums, I think you can do it. Since it's very easy, I am not going for that. So shall I go for the second problem? Now I go to the remaining 5 problems where you have to find the values of sin 765, cosecant minus 1410, tan 19 pi by 3, sin of minus 11 pi by 3, and cot of this. Again, for those who have not seen the first video where I have given the introduction and examples, for their sake let me just summarize what I have told in the previous one. The given angle should be written in terms of pi plus or minus, or pi by 2 plus or minus, odd multiples of 90 plus or minus, even multiples of 90 or plus or minus. I am preferring that even multiples of 90, otherwise pi plus or minus, 2 pi plus or minus. In that way I want to write the given angle. If you are writing in terms of sin 2 pi plus or minus theta, if the given angle can be written as sin of 2 pi either plus or minus theta, it will be simply sin theta. Whereas if you are writing this in terms of multiples of pi by 2 plus or minus theta, sin will become cos. So we have to think of two things. When you are writing in terms of multiples of pi by 2, you should convert sin into cos, and then again you have to apply this one. I am avoiding this step. I am taking everything in terms of 2 pi plus or minus theta. So with that, let me go to the sixth problem. Sixth problem, sin of 765. Very simple problem. Sin of 765 degrees can be written as sin 720 plus 45. 720 is 360 into 2. That is 2 pi into 2. So this is sin of 4 pi plus 45. As I said that if I am taking in terms of pi plus something, it will be simply sin 45. Now you have to look into that where this 765 will lie. Not this one. Find 45 degrees. 765 where it lies. We have found that 720 plus 45. If you are starting from this angle 0, so when you are completing here 360, another 360, 720, after 720 45 will come, so it lies in first quadrant. So don't think that, don't estimate that this 45 accordingly you don't decide. You have to decide in which quadrant on the basis of the given problem. 765 degrees. Sin 45 which is lies in first quadrant, then you write the value of sin 45 as 1 by root 2. Is it alright? 765 I am writing 720 plus 45. For your understanding I am writing that is 4 pi plus 4 pi plus 45. If I write in terms of pi plus or minus, sin will be sin only, so sin 45. And then you have to find not this 45 where it lies, 765 degrees where it lies. So you decide and then fix that. So when it lies in the first quadrant, the value is 1 by root 2. Is it okay? The next problem, seventh problem, cosecant minus 1410, which is equal to minus of cosecant 1410. So this also you remember, sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, cos of minus theta is plus cos theta, and tan of minus theta is also minus tan theta. So only for sine cos theta it remains plus cos theta. For all other things cos and secant. For all other things sine minus means minus of sine. So I have rewritten this minus 1410 as minus of 1410. That is the first step you have to do. Now you must find what is the value of this 1410. How can it be rewritten? So minus cosecant, I can say this is 1440 minus 30. 360 into 4 times is 1440. That's why I am writing this as minus of cosecant 4 times of 360 and minus 30. This is 2 pi. Multiples are 2 pi. Therefore, I have to say that this is minus of cosecant 30. This 4 times of we are making the round. So this is actually 360, like that 4 times, and then 4 times within that 30 degrees comes. It is less than that, not 4 times you are going. So the 4 times but minus, therefore it lies in the 4th quadrant. If it lies in 4th quadrant, that is cosecant will be negative. Cosecant 30 value is sin 30 is 1 by 2, so 2, that is minus 2, so the answer is plus 2 because it lies in 4th quadrant. So cosecant minus theta, you write it as minus cosecant theta and then rewrite that 1410 in terms of something plus something or something minus something. I have chosen 1440 minus 30. This is an even multiples of pi, therefore the answer will be minus cosecant 30. But when you are looking at that 1410, it lies in the 4th quadrant. It is not completed. So 4th quadrant, 1440 means this, but it is less than that. Therefore, it must be lying in 4th quadrant. That must be very clearly understood. If it is in 4th quadrant, cosecant will be negative. Therefore, minus or minus plus, here itself you can put. Therefore, this value of cosecant 30 value, you write it. You know sin 30 is 1 by 2, cosecant 30 is therefore 2. Now, let me go to the next one. Question number 8. Tan of 19 pi by 3. So 9th problem, minus sine 11 pi by 3. That can be written as sine minus theta, therefore minus sine theta I put, and 11 pi I am going to write it as minus of sine 3 pi plus 2 pi by 3. 3 3s are 9 plus 2, 11 pi. Multiples of pi, therefore sine will be sine only. So minus of sine 2 pi by 3 you will be getting. That 2 pi by 3 again you have to find out. That is minus sine, this is pi minus of pi by 3. So 3 pi minus this. Pi minus pi by 3. So that will be again that minus of sine pi by 3 only. Pi minus pi by 3. So sin lies in 2nd quadrant, 180 but less than that. Therefore I say that 2nd quadrant cos is positive, therefore no change of sign. So minus root 3 by 2. Instead of this, you could have done four pi minus pi by 3. 3 4s are 12, 12 pi minus pi by 3. So this means it is 4 pi minus pi by 3, therefore it is minus of sine pi by 3. So 4 pi means it completes here, but it less than that. It lies in the fourth quadrant. I think I made some mistake in the previous one. So it lies in fourth quadrant, therefore it is negative, so becomes plus. So root 3 by 2. So minus sign is there and 4 pi minus pi by 3, therefore it is pi by 3. But since it lies in the fourth quadrant, sign negative, so 9 minus minus plus like this. Sin pi by 3 equal to 3 by 2, root 3 by 2. Now what I have written earlier, I have taken 3 pi plus 2 pi by 3. 3 pi plus something, therefore I can write this as minus of sine 2 pi by 3. Minus sine 2 pi by 3, I can write it as pi minus pi by 3. So that is minus sine pi by 3. But by mistake I have taken only this pi minus pi by 3. I should not have taken. I should have looked into this only. The original problem is 11 pi by 3. So I must find out where it lies. 11 pi by 3, that is 12 pi minus or something. Therefore it lies in the fourth quadrant. That is otherwise 3 pi plus this 270 plus something, or that will be better. You can understand that 11 pi 3 pi. So 1 2 pi and then pi 3 pi plus 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 is 120. So 90 and then the here. So it lies in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sign is negative, already minus, so plus. So the answer is root 3 by 2. So you can approach the problem in any way, either 4 pi minus something or 3 pi plus 2 pi by 3. Now let me go to the last problem. Question number 10. Cot minus 15 pi by 4. Cot minus theta is minus cot theta. The result is now minus cot 15 pi. So I can very well say that 4 pi minus of pi by 4. 4 into 4 16 minus 1. 4 pi means up to this 2 pi, another 2 pi, so 4 pi. 4 pi minus pi by 4. So 4 pi minus pi by 4 will be in fourth quadrant. Minus cot, since it is in fourth quadrant, there is also minus. So cot pi by 4, the answer is plus 1. So very easy exercise. Here you are taught only two things. When I am giving you an angle in the value of one trigonometric function, then other trigonometric functions can be determined. And second part, if you are given the value of theta which is more than say 90 degrees, how to find the values? By determining whether it lies in first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and assigning suitable sign, whether it is a minus or positive according to the rule all silver teacups or all school torture children, as you please. So that completes the exercise 3.2. We'll go to the next exercise in the next video. Thank you for watching, and if you are subscribed, thank you for that. If you are not subscribed and if it is interesting, the class was interesting, why don't you subscribe now and recommend your friends also to watch the video, and let them also subscribe if they like it. So thank you again for watching.